So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Dida
making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
And this is Sané. And the ball's gone astray. Sané couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Pull it, goes for a shot!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Neymar takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Hullet. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Mbappe. And the counter is on. Knocks it into space. Oh no, that was never going to make it. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Mbappe is herring after that one. That's good running with the ball. Opts for safety. Spread out to the left. Eto'o. He is through here. And he's heaved it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Played out to the right. Mbappe with the clearance. And it's Gullit. Beckham. Fired deep toward... Oh, smashing header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Tries to pass it through. Eto'o. Eto'o will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That has ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dida comes out and deals with it. He's having a hit! Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thuram. And it's Ferdinand. Zanetti. Van Basten was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Terrific header! It's in! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opponent.
Shapes to shoot! Eto'o is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar, and he's intervened well there. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and it's Gullit. Tries to play it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Ibrahimovic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Thuram can get it clear.
1 minute added time.
Eto'o. Beckham, who's set up one goal so far. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Indonesia have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Kachu! Just off target.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Stood up well to him there. Mbappe. Robertson. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Kukçu. And he was quick to react. Now it's Eto'o. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Lovely ball, and the shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, that pass isn't the best. And trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Van Basten. Olise. Sané. Van Basten. He's had a shot! He's scored! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Al Ittihad get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked.
And the finish! Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last... Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. That's good play. He's gone for goal! And a chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Al Ittihad has the chance to go the other way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is out of play. Olise. He's had it taken off him. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And again! He's got a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And now they can clear their lines. That's the throw.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 8, Zanetti, number 6.
Now that's well seen too.
Number 10, Neymar.
Yamal.
Gullit.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Beckham.
Indonesia
Coming
looking
on
to
the
pass
field,
their way through.
Number 5,
Yamal
Magalhaes.
providing an outlet on that
Number
flank.
17,
Oh, lovely
Giuseppe
feed, he is
Anthony.
such a good mover.
Number 18, Rivaldo. Number
This
7,
is intriguing.
Vinicius
Next goal
Junior.
critical.
Listen, the
Number
fans
19,
haven't given up on this by any means. They
Substitution.
still believe it can be won.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Out to the left it goes. Looking to play him in. And he's managed to get free. Al Ittihad have got it back and they'll have another go. Thuram tries to clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Eto'o. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And smartly reclaimed. 4 added minutes on the board. Closing in on goal. Kukçu. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's good vision. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And no, he's seen through all of that. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Against Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Killian.
He's had a shot! And the counter is on. Park Ji-sung. Neymar tries to play it through. Oh, good ball! An uncompromising challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Neymar looking for options for movement. Hakimi. Park Ji-sung. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, delightful ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Manchester United have it back and can go again. And it's Pedri. This looks promising. Manchester United have a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. Now it's Beckham. Indonesia do keep hitting the wings early and often here. That's clearly their main supply route, Jim.
Yeah, and the whole team know it too, Peter. As soon as someone has it wide...
He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that's going to be a booking. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And this is Neymar. It's Park Ji-sung. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Ibrahimovic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Great vision. But that has not gone well. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely spread. Beckham. He's got away. Looking to go deep. Van Dijk gets it away. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a good ball out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. He's a sharp little ball here. A lot of space ahead of him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that was nowhere near his best. Neymar, cross into the box. That'll be a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added
Neymar
time.
charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that's nice. They want to be quick to recover this. He came in hard, very hard.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's managed to get free. Showing good feet. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And a quick reminder
Well,
today,
for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So off we go once more.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's in a great position here, and he's gone back. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Decent progress down the left. Pull it. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Pull it. Hakimi. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that's gone loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pedri. Mbappe. Thinks one through.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Eto'o. Caicedo gets a foot in here. Park Ji-sung. Pedri. That pass has been well intercepted. Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pull it. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And it's Rijkaard. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Cleared without complication. Rijkaard. And here's Eto'o. Aimed beyond the defence. Cristiano Ronaldo engages and forces him off the ball. Neymar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
6, Riker. Number 23, Beckham. Number 10, Neymar. Number 9, Eto'o.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Number 5,
Hazard
Makelele.
is alert to the possibilities,
Number
but in the end it's
17,
fruitless.
Giuseppe Bergomi. Number 19,
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Yamal. Number 15, Pedro
Hazard.
Neto.
Thuram
Jan
cuts it out.
Substitutions taking place.
Koller. Now it's Hullet. And it's Ibrahimovic. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Too close for comfort. Corner number 2 then. Hakimi gets it clear. There will be a throw-in. Makelele. Hullet. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Makelele does really well there. He is strong. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution.
Aubameyang looking to play it into the box.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
He's going for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Guardiola brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
3 minutes added time.
Oh, super find. And he's in on goal, and he's onside. Played out towards the right wing. Flashes it across. Howson getting this one clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. He's got two! He scores! Deep into injury time! Certain, searing and and that will be it. Indonesia were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Can he spark a counter here? Great ball if he can get there. And he's managed to get free. Makaleli. Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Tries to pass it through. He's found the way through. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looks to the other side, and it's Beckham. Beckham. An instinct. Oh, what a climb! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Panama finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Threads one in. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. That's a throw. Rijkaard. Quality ball. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Spreads it out wide. Indonesia are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Cruyff quietly revving up. Indonesia do look happy to keep things simple here, Jim. Hit the byline and get it in the box.
Well, they've certainly got the players for it, Peter. When you've got guys who can whip them in like that, you want to be giving it to them as much as you can.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Spread neatly. Oh, that's a key interception. There's the crossfield ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Chouameni. Beckenbauer. And it's Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Neymar looking for a runner. Floated through. Now there's a fine ball. And a chance! In he goes again. That was extravagant by any standard.
Beckham clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Makaleli. Thuram. And it's Beckham. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Out to the right.
Makaleli really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Eto'o.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Gullit. And the shot's on here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Indonesia presented with a golden opportunity here to further improve their position of comfort. That is some save from Khan. Neymar gets flagged offside. Maldini. Now he's got space here. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Eto'o. He's had it taken off him. Pass somewhat off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Mbappe. Ferdinand. Eto'o. And it's Eto'o. You can run onto that. Shot could be on. Tries to cross. And he's there to clear it. There's the whistle for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, there were their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Indonesia are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And the action is back on the way.
Indonesia really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
It's a really well-measured ball. Gullit. Oh, nice touch. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's going to go a long way. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Indonesia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Can he latch on to this? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Terrific header! They've got to be quick to recover this. Well timed, excellent interception. Played back in. Panama appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, that's fabulous. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Eto'o. Hefty. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot. Khan will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And this is Neymar. Cannavaro with a fine tackle. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great vision. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bullet. Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Eto'o. Belletti. Tries to play it through. Oh, such a clever touch. Chooses to go back. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And that was very necessary. He is through here. And back out it comes. Oh, it's come loose. Pull it. And that has left him in a heap. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Beckham. Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Oh, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Rijkaard, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
And he shoots! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Beckham. And this is Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Bullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Substitution in progress.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. That is some save from Khan! And here's Eto'o. And here's Beckham. And Hullet! He's a sharp little ball here. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Danger averted for now. Eto'o. Indonesia are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And that is a little undercooked. Makaleli is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Hullet. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And it's Ibrahimovic. Gives it back. And that's an excellent interception. Van der Ven getting this one clear. Thuram. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Ferdinand. That's Turan. And the return pass. Little pass back. Oh, good spread. Pass is just off target. Oh, it's come loose. Hullet. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Eto'o. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Albert Ferrer. 30 minutes gone. He's through here. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Ferdinand. And it's Makalele. Rijkaard. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And it's Makalele. That's a super give and go. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Makalele. Rijkaard.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
To Eto'o. And it's Rijkaard. Turan. Deep cross. Cruyff does really well to win the ball there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is ended up in no man's land. It's a searching pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Eto'o. Makalele. And it's Neymar. Opts for safety. There's the crossfield ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Indonesia merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Indonesia leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Indonesia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Delivers the... climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And here's Hullet. Brahim Diaz. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. That's a throw. Ferdinand. Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. For Ferdinand. And it's Ferdinand. Still just a single goal between the sides. Brahim Diaz goes on a charge down the left. Brahim Diaz is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Rijkaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good-looking ball. Neymar. So we've reached the hour mark. Ferdinand. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Ferdinand. To Thuram. Ferdinand. And it's Makalele. It's Hullet. Now that's a lovely exchange. He's shifting through the gears here. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's Hullet. Threads one in. Shot, big chance! Brahim Diaz couldn't squeeze it through. Ball's gone out of play. Now it's Brahim Diaz. He's found a way through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. They've got a corner here. Neymar can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar. Eto'o. Eto'o going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Makalele. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, that was venomous. Corner number 2 then. Ibrahimovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Scholes, and he welcomes it in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Ferdinand, the man that is tenacity personified. Thuram. Makalele. Neymar. He's being urged to shoot. And this is Ibrahimovic. Scholes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
2 added minutes has
Brahim
been indicated.
Diaz. Pass somewhat off target. Makaleli. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Oh, he's done well, great stop. Indonesia have their third corner. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was And that's it. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy.
Your reflections
after the
then,
final
Jim?
whistle today.
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it...
And Hullet! And that's going up front in a hurry. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Messi, and he's managed to get free. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Cannavaro does really well there. He is strong. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. And Peter, you can't watch a match like this and not mention such a busy little player like Deco, who just never stops.
He always wants the ball and he always uses it well.
Very influential.
Pedri gets over and intercepts. Gattuso. That pass has been well intercepted. Beckham. Beckham looking to penetrate on. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
That comes as a mighty relief. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi receives it in a good position here. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Makaleli. That's Eto'o. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Beckham. Now it's Hullet. Hullet! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Pressing high and with purpose. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Beckham. Neymar. Cruyff.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. It's Luis Suarez! Just off target.
Suarez really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Hullet clears it away. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Eto'o. And this is Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now that's well seen too. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't...
And he shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
No, he's not getting past him there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. 5 minutes till the break. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he whips it in. Makaleli. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Gattuso. Thuram cuts out the pass. And it's Ibrahimovic. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So off we go once more.
Indonesia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Indonesia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now it's Hullet, distributed tidily. He's found the way through. Ball's terrific header. No, not the best of headers.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer. Suarez looks to get on the end of this. Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Makaleli. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Thuram. Beckham. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. And this is Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! Pedri. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he was quick to react. Well, that is one way to stop him. Out towards the flank. Beckenbauer. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Over to the other side. Beckham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Beckenbauer makes the interception. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Cruyff looking for options for movement, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Messi. Messi. Beckham. Ibrahimovic. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. And he thumps it clear. Ibrahimovic. And it's Cruyff. And here's Suarez. Now it's Messi. Very nicely done. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. There's the crossfield ball. Beckham. Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And that was very necessary.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So,
18,
time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 14, el dorsal 9, Luis Suárez. Serán sustituidos por...
And he's lifted it over.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
El dorsal 24.
Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Cafu, Messi. Can he get onto this? Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. He's in a great position here. Now it's Yamal. Good ball, good take. Quick look, then plays it in.
Indonesia really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Over to the left. Pedro Neto. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, he's ended up in no man's land.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now this could be a chance. Fling. Oh, smashing header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Ibrahimovic seems absolutely shocked and annoyed. Did all the hard work and failed to make it count.
And this is Messi. Deco is in a really good position. He rises! They would have been quick to recover this. And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd
Against
demands.
Barcelona.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he was alert to it. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way...
And Puskas! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Rivaldo. That'll be a throw-in. Ferdinand. Looks to the other side. And it's Beckham. And he welcomes it in. Brilliantly cut out. He scored! Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Cafu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rummenigge. Now it's Puskas. Look at the space here. And they're quick to get it back. That's good play. And he's lost his man here. Cruyff! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Indonesia do keep hitting the wings early and often here. That's clearly their main supply route, Jim.
Yeah, and the whole team know it too, Peter. As soon as someone has it wide, the rest of them attack the box. The more targets you have in there, the better.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Chance for a shot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, smashing header! And he's there to belt it away. Ferdinand. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Swung over. That has not gone well. Neymar. And it's Beckham. Ball played for Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's a promising position. And the cross. A header! It's hit the crossbar. Vieira. Cruyff. Now it's Rivaldo. Chips it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He shifted it to the flank. Ibrahimovic. De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. Swept in. Eto'o. Beckham.
Indonesia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Makalele. Spread out to the left. Makalele is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Beckham.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. He rises! Caught offside that time. Thuram calmly anticipates. Vieira. Now it's Puskas. Neymar. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Indonesia go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So off we go once more.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Neymar out to the right. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Played into the middle. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Puskas can so cleverly bypass the press. And they win it back again. Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic. Eto'o touches it back. That has been knocked clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Good read, needed to be dealt with nicely by the defence.
Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Sends it crossfield. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, that's neat. Crosses it in here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Cannavaro. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Eto'o. So we've reached the hour mark. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Neymar. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pull it. Neymar. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Beckham. Pass somewhat off target. De Jong. Rummenigge. Searching pass he's played there.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Beckham gets into a good position. Beckham has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia have their third corner.
Indonesia, Gullit. Number 23, Beckham. Number 10, Neymar. Coming on the field, Yankola.
Tries to get it clear.
Number 19, Jamal. Number
Closing
18,
in on the last quarter of an hour.
Ronaldo. Substitution.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Big header! Oh, he's following up!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Eto'o. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Yamal. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They're up to 5 corners now.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 9, Eto. Coming on to replace him is number 7,
It's a mighty effort! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Hernes. Puskas. Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Kohler has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's a lucky 7th corner. Oh, what a climb! Danger averted for now. Now it's Yamal. Yamal's cross.
Indonesia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Has crossed into the middle. And he gets rid in a hurry.
4 added
Back
minutes
in once
has been
more.
indicated.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Now that looks... Oh, what has happened here? And he's quick to snatch it back. Vieira. Cruyff. And here's the chance to counter. Nakal. And that's it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Ibrahimovic claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.